Good to go. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you are all doing well. I'm just setting up stream real quick. Ain't it been? Please not. Oh, Jesus. It has been a bit on the warm side today. But here we are with more Pokemon. Let's go, Pikachu. Let's just open that. We will stream something, new relatively soon. Going on the Pepsi here, there's nothing like being British and allergic to water. The last time we did quite a bit. We had caught Zapdos and Articuno. Moltres is yet to come. Of course, we got Zapdos in the party as of current. Might not be a full fixture as we do already have an electric type. Actually, well, let's give Articuno some love. We don't have an ice type nor a water type in our party, so we might as well use Articuno and go ahead. Let's take a look at the catching pocket. Yeah, we got 145 Ultra Balls, so we should be fine. Last stream as well, we did get our hands on the secret key in the basement, and we got our hands on the next badge. Now I've got to remember where to go from here. I will just go north from here actually, just so we can finish off the last bit of the map. So I don't think we have far to go. I think we can do the 8th gym straight away, which I think I might do. To be honest, today obviously depends how long we go for, but today may be the final stream of this, because we might not need to worry about it much longer. Well, because I mean, we've got Victory Road to do and the 8th gym. Then I think we're pretty much there. I mean, so far I've definitely said I've been enjoying the game. Let's see. I can't actually remember how far we are with the Pokedex either. I know there's a lot we can't do, but one of the things I want to try and get today is Dratini as well. If I remember correctly, I did check where it was. Yeah, here we are, right at the start of the game. We've really come full circle. Yeah, so literally the map's complete outside of the Route 23 Victory Road and the Indigo Plateau behind Neo. And let's see, Vermilion's done, Soldier's done. Huge City, we've done that. Oh, where's the gym at? It's not Vermilion because that's Lieutenant Surge. It's not Fuchsia City. It's not Celadon. Is it Viridian? Yeah, it must be Viridian City, right? But before I decide on any of that, I'm going to check the Pokedex. $95. We do need to get new Kakuna, and we do need to look against some Moonstones. But you know, you can tell what's region exclusive, not region game exclusive. Feels weird walking around here now. Apologies if you can hear the noisy ass dogs next door. I'll be honest, I'm just wondering about this point. I believe the forest entrance is coming up, which is good because I can get the next Kakuna. Oh, the damn cat people down here. Is this what I need? No, I need Weedle, don't I? Speak of the devil. Don't know how long I will be on today, but we will see. Yeah, we got a weed already, so it's not gonna take long for it to evolve. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Dratini's location. Yeah, check habitat. Yeah, so it looks like it's either side of Route 10. I mean, it's glowing either side, right? So I went to see if my mate from work, Charlie, had the Pokemon game, the Let's Go games, on his Switch, just to see if I can get the trade evos done, but unfortunately the answer is no, so we're going to have to try and figure it out. Don't know why I encountered this dude. Stand out Charmeleon. Well, obviously you know who I'm going to be sending out. I keep forget we taught Pikachu a water type move. I'd say it doesn't feel like it's been 2 days since the last stream though. I just felt like it's been, well, it was yesterday. But hey, I mean, I said I'd be here and, you know, here I am. I did say the Pokemon would be around here, right? But there's no grass here for the Pokemon to spawn in. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fly to the other side of the cave, because honestly, sod going through this again. Here we go, Cerulean City. River in Route 10. Okay, so pretty much it appears to be where I was before, technically. I wonder if it's the river on Route 10, can we get through it this way? Or do we actually have to go to Route 10 first? Yeah, it is literally through the cave and out the other side if we're going from Lavender Town. So yeah, it's just easy to go around the outside, right? Like they've just moved back into the home. Like they've got a hole in the wall. We've got a brand new door entry. Damn, let's chop this shit down. So apparently looking into it, the Dratini only has a 4% spawn rate. Which is definitely going to be interesting considering, you know, we need to catch 3 of them. But you know, it shouldn't be too bad. I think I've still got some laws there. Yeah, Route 10. suppose the issue is we are going to face tentacles. To be honest, I mean, I do believe you get the chance of getting rarer Pokemon if you do catch chains. So I guess that is possible. I've still got some laws. So I guess I'm just going to get a catch chain of tentacles until I find them. Plus, I don't think the flea rate is very high. But I might be wrong. I am getting some pretty nasty throws. And you never know, if we catch enough of them, we may get a shiny. You know, we can only hope. You know, the other day this person from work, Charlie, you mentioned to me about using Discogs to, you know, check what vinyls you're at. You know, what you own, what you have, what you want. So I went through it today. Turns out I've actually got 43 vinyls. Which, I mean, is more than I thought. Jesus, must have spent a small fortune on. I didn't actually realise I had that many, but I suppose I've got enough to fill a container worth. Say container, a vinyl storage box. But I mean, I've got 4 of them. No, I've actually got 5 of them signed. I've got the signed Baby No Money one, but I've not actually had any time to put it up. So you have one more view on the stream. Glad to meet you. Browser element should be working today, so fingers crossed it remains there. Catch combo 3. I mean, it's worth a start. I will be doing this until I get a Dratini. I've thought as well, I've not caught a Ditto yet. I don't even know where you get them. Oh, it's the mansion. I've just googled it. Yeah, it seems like it's the bottom floor of the mansion, so I will have to go down there as well. Also, not going to need it just yet, but what I will do is I will eventually go through to the bottom. It's magic up, so I will just flee. Yeah, I mean, like the Dratini and the Ditto, they're needed for the decks, but for the time being, we could just, you know, evolve Dratini and go from there. I am rusty at this game for some reason. Do apologise. I suppose unlike Monday where I did go for 5 hours, I did have work today. It's not the end of the world, mind you, but to be honest, thinking about it, a lot of people aren't going to be around today for the prime reason they're going to be watching the football. I believe it's England versus Argentina today, so, you know. Definitely interesting to watch at least. To be honest, I can't say I'm much of a football fan myself. So, for obvious reasons, I will be missing out. I do always check the scores like the next day though. Just because it is always, you know, interesting to see. Tentacle. Wow, another tentacle. I can't believe it. You know, I could have gone ahead and done like a catch chain of magic art. Been fine with it because, you know, they didn't move. Well, it's number 7 at least. The one good thing about doing this is I will get a number of candies out of trading them off, which will be quite handy in order to do the Elite Four. I suppose the one issue of doing this here, it is a bit of a pain considering, you know, how small the actual location is. Nice throw at least. I only need a catch combo of about 11 plus for Dratini to have a high chance of spawning. So we're getting pretty damn close. I suppose I don't use catch combos too much, just for the prime reason it doesn't really benefit me. As I mentioned before, it is quite handy to get, say, like shiny Pokemon. But obviously, once you catch a shiny, if it is, say, like of a different species, then you're pretty much screwed, right? Also, once again, another issue of the survey. You do end up getting quite close to the section. Damn, too early. At least this is number 9, right? As long as it stays in the ball. Damn it. There's always... I always find, right, the game takes a bit longer to load certain sections, right? Magical. So what I'm quite tempted to do is, obviously we still need to defeat the 8th gym. Oh, God, Jesus, Magikarp again. So what I'll do is I'll defeat the 8th gym. I've got a good feeling I'll be able to beat the game today, which is quite good. I don't think the Elite Four take much to do. As long as I'm stocked up on revising potions, I'm pretty much there. And then what I might do from there is, obviously, champion. Got to do Mewtwo afterwards. So it probably will take us towards the end of the stream. But obviously, Mewtwo's going to be quite a big one. I want to aim to get it in a Pokeball, as I mentioned before. Obviously, if I use a lot of Pokeballs and it doesn't remain, then I will just, you know, either cancel out the game, do it again, or just throw the Master Ball, because I mean, the Master Ball is in Mewtwo's colours, right? So it does make sense to use it. Catch combo 10. Also, is like playing like a bullet hell dodging these Magikarp? Yeah, I'll use another. Oh, I wonder what Pokemon this is. Okay, we should be coming up to the point where Dratini does start to spawn more. I mean, we're what? Catch combo 11? Yeah. So we are definitely getting there. I think I will just catch like all the tentacles I see. Obviously, I know people get to like high catch combos, but if I see it get too high and I do see like a shiny Pokemon, I will go for it. But obviously, that's if I do. I've seen people hit the thousands with catch combos. Ballistic missile. I'm really hoping a Dratini just spawns. I hate it so much. Don't flee. If it flees, we lose the catch combo. Okay, good. Yeah, sod it. 14th won't hurt. Honestly, I can't wait to play a normal Pokemon game after this. I guess you just got to keep going back and forth until one spawns, right? Honestly, I think that's part of the reason I found this game a little frustrating. I don't hate it, but trying to get 100% on things can be a pain at times. So for example, the LEGO Batman game they released recently, Legacy of the Dark Knight, it was really good, but some of the collectibles in it, it was a struggle to get through certain parts. And, you know, I don't even think it's because the areas were so large. I do just think some of them, you know, well, I say some of them, a lot of them were just copy and paste. Like they had stuff like the quote-unquote trophies there, where you had to just throw a Batarang at it and it'll break. That's it. But it was a really interesting game at least. Although they do pretty much follow the films, which I guess is a downside of it. It's like, the films are really good as films, right? But I don't know, having them standalone, like, well, say standalone, having them standalone is different to having them combined all in one. But having it as a 100+ hour, you know, grinds to get through, not exactly great, and it just kind of skips out on a number of years, right? So all of a sudden, like, Robin's old enough to be Nightwing. Damn, these laws really don't take a lot. I saw something rare at least attempt to crawl. As a wise man once said, another one. Like, something's got to give soon, right? So I did take a look to see if there's any other strategies. But it does seem like this one's the only way. There's a tentacle, but we can't catch it. Another tentacle. I can only apologise about my gameplay. Da, 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 da. I just need my homie Dratino before I run out of laws. Fuck. Okay, good. Honestly, if I find a Dratini at Flays, I'm going to, like, scream. I don't know how many laws I have left, but I think I'm getting towards the limit. I nearly got my hopes up then. See, the thing is, I'm not even trying to get a shiny, I just want a Dratini. I think that might be my last one. Like, obviously, if I don't get one here, I'm not... Huh? No, you can feck off, Tentacle. My boy, my sweet baby boy. This is my one raspberry. Nice. No, I don't want to give up. Why is it on that? Yeah, baby. Okay. Ooh, okay, good. Finally, I got Dratini. Oh, holy hell. Okay. Dratini's going to the party. I'm getting rid of these tentacles. I am honestly really hoping that before like the Elite Four evolves, because I really want to get taken a Dragonite in. Tuesday. Okay, good. I just wanted to check that Dragonite does evolve to Dragonite when it levels up. Okay. Good. Okay, because the one thing I was terrified that is that it had to be a trade evolution. I'm like, Jesus. Look at our nice little decks. We've still got quite a far way to go. But I'm not going to worry too much. Magica? Okay, it's just going to give me Dratinis now. Honestly, if this catches, it's going in my party instead. But if it flees, it's not the end of the world now. Let's go! Honestly, all that struggle just to get 2 of them. What, 30 minutes of stream so far, and the only progress I made was catching 2 Dratinis. I don't know why, but I think I kind of prefer Dratini over Dragonair and Dragonite. Okay, let's add both to the party, so if they do evolve, right, then I won't have to worry. Actually, you know what, I'm not going to add both to my party, because Weedle evolves quite quickly. I do just want to make sure that I do have this second one in my party. I think the second one. Yeah, like it doesn't matter, but the second one's like a huge Pokemon instead, so I'm going to add that. Yes, thank God that was my last lure as well. I know I can get off early, but yeah, just wanted to double check. Let's just make sure I hadn't missed anything down here. Yeah, cool. Looks like I'm good to go. So, I think the next thing I want to do is I want to look at getting a Ditto. Obviously, I'm not going to worry everyone with like that, oh, we've got to breed this Pokeball to get these eggs like on stream. I'm just going to do that off. Because the thing is, right, once the Elite Four's done, it's done. You know, obviously, I want to I wanted the game to go on for as long as I can get it to go on, right? But at the same point in time as well, you know, like there's other stuff I want to stream and there's other stuff people would prefer to watch, right? Go through, see if there's anything more we need to sell. Oh, good news, we've got 2 rare candies for when we get the Pokemon up a little bit higher. So let's go into the Haunted Mansion again. I believe we've got to go upstairs in order to get downstairs. Which does sound a bit stupid, but looking at the ladder they put there. I think this is the wrong up though. Just look at this real quick. I mean, it does make sense, right? That obviously, like last time when we came through here, you know, I had mentioned that this is pretty much where Mewtwo was kept, right? It makes sense that Ditto's here as well, you know? Apparently, the basement area has a 10% chance to spawn Ditto. because it's a slightly rarer Pokemon, I think using a lure would increase the odds. But like 10% is pretty damn high for like a rare Pokemon. I just see a pink blob and I think, oh shit. I mean, I was generally just about to say I am hoping it doesn't take too long, but it's literally right there. I'm not the type to care about stuff like IVs for Pokemon. Damn rat. Oh, for God's sake. If that rat didn't get in my way. Actually debated. But I mean, that does show you how common it can be, right? Yeah, that's the sound of something moving somewhere. Yeah, it's the door in front of you. Man, I just want my Ditto. Pink sludge. Oh, it does not make it easy. Nice. Come on, just stay in the ball. You try and throw the Joy-Con to the right and it goes left. Yo, I hate this little pink motherfucker. Technically it's purple. Bro. And it wasted that last ball. Fuck off. I'm not having this. Good. Do I have anything in the bag that can help? Okay, I do have some silver berries for when I do try and get Mewtwo. There we bloody go. Now time to get a second one. I don't need a second one. I'd like a second one. Just got about 5,000 notifications about Weedle. Yay. Kakuna, we love you. God damn, I hate Ditto. I will use one more law after this if I still don't get one. Or don't get a second one, I mean. Then I'm not really that bothered. I say, I'd like a second, I don't need a second. It's just the thing I always find right is I always end up leaving the Ditto at the daycare and I just forget about it. Excellent, now stay in that damn ball. There we go. That's a better Ditto. Hey, Kakuna's evolving already. Ain't bothering me. I think realistically what I should have done when playing this game is I should have played other games as well, like alongside it, because it's getting to the stage of a slight bit of burnout, right, when it comes to it. Like, it's not a major thing, but I mean, for the first game coming back, I wanted to play something just outright. I've been meaning to play this again for a while, so it's not a bad thing. And I mean, it has given me the motivation to do so. This Psyduck's close to evolving. I think it needs level 40. Shiny rat. Don't need a big rat. To be honest, I forgot how much of a motherfucker Magmar is. Like, it will just launch itself at you. Okay, Peak, let's get this sorted. Now that I've got what I need. Obviously, as I say, there's still more I need to do with this lot. Back to Viridian City we go. Time to check the medicine pocket. So we've got 20 revives and 16 hard potions. That is not going to be enough. Like, I'll tell you this much. If anyone's been watching the stream who's stayed since the start of it, they will know I absolutely suck at battling. we'll get 5 more revives. We will be buying more after this gym, mind you. And then the rest we're spending on hyper potions. Now, I like stuff like full restores. Full restores are very handy to get. But the issue is, it's kind of just a waste of money at parts. Anyway, I think this is here. Where's gym? Is it up here? It is up here. I mean, technically, that old man now would know a lot, considering all he does is stand there watching, right? Oak's got dementia, I'm sure. Calls Neo beat Giovanni. Oh shit! I forgot. This is the point. Damn, got the whole room silent. Now, I like the power of Charizard Knight Y. Charizard Knight X is where it's at. So, where do you think they catch it? Oh yeah, here we go. Wait, you don't give them to Pokemon in this one? I mean, I suppose it makes sense, right? One last push to the GMA. I mean, I quite like the map layout for this game, right? The prime reason you go in a big circle. To be honest, the only thing I remember about this Victory Road is it's a pain to get through. But hey, the aim is to do it in one setting, right? Ah yeah, final gym. I mean, it looks exactly like you thought, right? Now, I wonder who the final leader of this gym is, you know? With the damn moving floor tiles. Isn't it okay? The thing with this game is, in order to see every Pokemon on your Pokedex, like at the very least see it, so you know you don't have to buy 2 games, is you've got to battle every trainer. Oh, Thunderbolt not 32. I hate Earthquake. The thing is, because I use a lot of Fire-type Pokemon, right? I end up dying often and just not realising. This game is relatively nice to you, right? Normally for stuff like Mega Evolution games, you need to give the Pokemon the Mega Stone to hold, right? These ones, nah, Mega Stones just sit in your pocket and you're good to go. And I don't think I hate that. Because the whole issue with Mega Stones, right, either you have Mega Stones or you have like items. You can't have both. I know, I kind of like that about this game. My aim is that when I'm in stuff like these gyms, I will use like the lower health potions. Nidorino. Oh, I wonder what move I'm going to use on this. It's free XP. I still like it. Looks like it does a lot of damage, and then the bar just stops. But hey, thankfully, because of the next area, you know, Victory Road, it tends to be that there's a lot of rock and ground type Pokemon. Honestly, it would have been cool if they just did a section where like you can find slightly rarer Pokemon like fossils. I think part of the thing, what they could have done with this game is they could have made fossil Pokemon, like the actual fossils themselves, a bit easier to obtain. Because so far it's just, oh, you get given one and that's it. But there's no way you can actually get it like later on in other games where, you know, got stuff like the cave walls. You know, we can farm for stuff. Just a Ponyta candy. I didn't even remember individual Pokemon had a candy. I just thought when I was in the last battle, right, I should probably use some PP up on Pikachu's moves. For the prime reason it's going to be needed. Can you do Splash? No. Oh, I know what might be useful. Flamethrower. Strong trainer wins in style. You can't handle the neutral style. Splishy splash the entire gym. This is meant to be a normal type gym. Doesn't feel very normal type, does it? Hey yo, slap the stinky motherfucker with an earthquake. Go on, Pikachu. Absolute tank. Ace trainer R. Kelly over it. Honestly, what a joke. Imagine like being forced to go past the gym entrance. It sounds like a stupid move, right? But I'm actually going to go to the gym after this fight. Not the gym, the Pokemon Center. But hey, at least Splishy Splash should take this down. Yeah, there you go. going to be difficult to get Dratini to that level. But if I knew that was where you got Dratini from, I would have grinded it an awful lot earlier. And Dragon is what? Like, I mean, is it just a Dragon type or is it Dragon fighting? I can't remember actually. But it tends to be pretty strong. Who's the champion for this game? Was it Lance? Was that Heart Gold? That might be Heart Gold. Psyduck evolving. Mankey will be next. Just thought. So I have just Googled it, you know. Obviously it doesn't matter now, but for later. Anyway. Dragonite is 4 times weak to Ice type. We've got an Articuno, haven't we? So I mean that'll be easy, but because it's Dragon Flying, I can just use Pikachu. So these games have accidentally made Gen 1 even easier. The issue is I just don't know what level it is. You know, I do keep thinking about streaming Skylanders. Because I mean, I don't know if other people will enjoy it, right? But I would. I've got Skylanders on all my shelves in my room, right? So I've literally got every Skylander. I've got a number that are currently sat in the office at the moment, so I may bring some back tomorrow. But I mean, so far a lot of them there because they actually get used. I say actually, yeah. They sometimes get used. Like, I play Pokemon in the office now and again. Because, I mean, I've got... No, not Pokemon. Jesus, I'm too busy thinking about Pokemon because I'm playing it. I sometimes play Skylanders in the office because I've got a PlayStation under my desk. But what's kind of cool is, you know, because I've got the figures there, I can just use them when I'm on my lunch break, right? Let's fight this dude. You can't handle the neutron style. Okay, Sound Slash. Obviously, Splishy Splash is the way to go, right? Honestly, absolute classic Pokemon gameplay. Mash a move until you win. I mean, I mentioned in a stream the other day, right, how good it would be if, rather than having, like, single type gyms, they do mixed types. I wonder who the Elite Four member is today. It's not the Elite Four, it's still the gym. Jeez, I'm getting everything confused. Regardless, look who it is. You can't handle the Team Rocket style. He is very plain for a villain, right? Once more then, you shall face the greatest trainer in the world. Like, is that the reason you're sat at the end of the gym run? Not as a member of the Elite Four, not as the champion, not as the person who defeated the champion, not even the person that started the Elite Four. You are literally sat there. You are a Balding Norwood 2. And you are sat there at the end of the Elite Four saying, I am the greatest trainer in the world. Your Doug Trio got a one-shot, mister. Nidoqueen. To be honest, Nidoqueen might one-shot Pikachu, right? But at least I have a full team of 6. And he lived. You can't handle the Neo style. I don't know why I've got that in my mind for some reason. Like earlier on today, I started quoting, you know what they call cheese in Paris? Le fromage. The cheese. It can't move. Bro's saying he's gracious challenger. His team of fully evolved Pokemon are getting wiped. As I tell you, I absolutely love just getting random stuff stuck in my head. I did mean to swap Golduck out, by the way, but that's fine. Now, I think what would have might maybe cool in this game is if they added some of the evolutions of these Pokemon to the next level. But I suppose when this game came out, we didn't actually expect Pokemon would add Fire Reds to the Switch too. Hell, I mean, when this game came out, we weren't expecting a Switch too. Don't know about the people watching this, but I think this was the easiest gym that was there. You can handle the earthquake style. Oh, look at that hairline. Bro's got the Vegeta. Dude just abandons his gym. Come on, can we grab the berries? It would be cool if we could sit down at least, right? Okay. So we've gotten all 8 gym badges now. I mean, we knew that was happening in the stream. But there ain't much left. That's great. To be honest, this is a fitting ending for Blue, you know, looking after the gym. Because, I mean, the thing is, Blue's rivalry with Red, obviously, you know, the player being Red and all, it was, you know, it was destined that Red was going to get, like, the champion seat. But, you know, having Gazaroke there, you know, it makes sense. I hate typing with one finger. Cool. I was just checking when Dratini evolves because I was like, please don't be a level 40 evolution. It's level 30, which is pretty good. I will have to hunt down some moonstones after, like later on. What I might do is, you know how people they can like buy and sell Pokemon items online, and they're like, yeah, we'll just trade you the Pokemon holding the item. I might ask them nicely if we can do a couple of trades, you know, get them trade evos done. You know, the rival's probably going to want to fight us at some point. But like, on the first day of the stream, we came through here. You can't handle the rival style. Ah, I actually hate fighting this rival. Most of the rival fights that get irritating later towards the game, right? Obviously we are quite close to the end of the game. But this dude's just never been pleasant to fight. Like, yeah, your Pokemon are virgin on ours, right? Unlike slightly newer game where you'd end with like, oh, level 70s, we're around the 50, 60 mark, right? That's normal for Gen 1. Because they don't know a thing called scaling yet. Honestly, the power of swapping out your Pokemon, beautiful. I'm gonna save Mega Evolution until like the Ice type. Lorelei. The thing I don't remember though is with the Mega Evolution. Previously in stuff like X and Y, I think it was like I think it was there till the end of the game. I can't remember if they added a turn limit for it yet. Oh my god, the first trainers to use an item. Okay, good news. The Pokemon remains Mega Evolved for the entirety of the battle. Pretty good. Ooh, learn Seismic Toss. I mean, obviously I'm not going to be using Mankey to fight the Elite Four, right? I mean, all I know is Pikachu ain't going to be, like, affected by Jolteon. So we're just going to bring back the first stream, just, can you kick it? The answer is yes, but you ain't going to do much to it if you do. There's nothing wrong with kicking your Jolteon. PSA, you can kick Jolteon. Pikachu, you absolute goat. Now this Jolteon might just survive by a single HP, but I don't think it will. Yes, baby! Not only do you dodge its attacks, you kill it. Ooh, Marowak. Don't know why I was looking at swapping Pokemon. I am fine with Marowak. Yeah, down in 2, unless he decides to use a heal. You know, it feels like they still don't know how to use scaling for this game. Like, we're 6 levels higher, right? You think it would, you know, it would do a bit less damage in comparison. But no. Let me go ahead first. Like I have a choice. Let's sort my Pokedex again and see where we're at. Oh, it did swap to Mankey, yeah. We need to evolve 2 of them at chops, so that'll probably be next. And Amber needs to get an evolution too. That's the boulder badge. Go ahead. Cascade. Thunder. The only second person that mentions Surge's autograph. 3 golden nana berries. We don't need them, but we're going to take them. There's a rainbow badge. There's the soul. Oh, it was like rainbow and soul badges, right? Matches her and Lugia. Golden raspberries. I'm going to use them with Mewtwo. Marsh badge? Oh, it's Magikarp. I forget Pokemon can spawn up here. What's there? They're still giving us level 41 Pokemon. This is like the build up to getting to Victory Road. Like, you'd think they'd do this after Victory Road, right? You know, when it might mean a bit more. Now, I've got a feeling this gym's going to go on. Not this gym. Like, this stream's going to go on for longer than I thought it would. Right, well, welcome to Victory Road, where I'm going to try and miss out on like 90% of the areas. Hey, Rhyhorn. Come on, please don't make me have to like go ahead and level up the one I have. Thank you. I'm still thinking about what team I want to have, because obviously I do want to get Dragonair, right? Not Dragonair, Dragonite. Which I probably will end up getting, right? But I don't know about the other Pokemon, right? Because I don't know what else I want on my team. Obviously I've got a pretty damn generic team. Like, you know, everyone has a Pikachu, a Raichu, and, you know, a Charizard and one of the birds. Like, I'm a basic bitch for it. Like, I'm the same as everyone else who plays this game. See, this is a bit of a pain, this puzzle, right? Because you need to exit the area and come back in order to get the other item. I do reckon it's probably a Thunderstone though. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come back for it. Good. It does keep the gate down. That's the important part. No, I don't need this Pokemon. Honestly, I think the plan today is to literally go until I catch Mewtwo, right? I finish the game. Moltres is somewhere around here in Victory Road. I know it. I know that much for certain. I will actually take a sec to look. Oh, apparently, okay. So there's an. I've actually just googled it. Like I am a menace for doing that when playing games. But anyway, I mean it's not like it's the first time I played this. But anyway, you do encounter an officer Jenny on the third floor. You will heal your Pokemon, and then there's a switch puzzle on the right. You take the detour through the open pathway, and there's Moltres. Oh, I forgot I didn't heal Pikachu. This is fine. To be honest, I feel like we're getting through this game quite quickly. Like, where are we at? Like, 25 hours into the game? Well, that doesn't feel like a lot. I guess it's weird with Pokemon games, right? Because when they had the national decks, obviously you had like 1,000 Pokemon to catch. Well, it was never that bad because they stopped doing the national decks. But like, it was pretty bad at times. But you'd have like 800 Pokemon to get. Anyway. So like, those games, obviously you'd play them for a lot longer, right? But the majority of those Pokemon you can find in the actual game on your gameplay. I should have read that it was a Venusaur and I should have moved my damn ass. Yeah, I didn't think that'd be effective, but you know. Pikachu might die here. That's fine. Let's imagine Pikachu toughed it out so you wouldn't cry. Oh yeah, and Charizard's still poisoned. Nice. Also, there's not long until Splatoon Raiders is out. Comes out on the 23rd, so what's 8 days away, a week away? Peak. So, I mean, as I've mentioned, I'm obviously going to stream that. I do need to create like some kind of, not road, like schedule. Because, I mean, obviously I'm doing it Monday, Wednesday and Friday, which is pretty good. But I'd like to get it down into writing. So like I'm consistent with it. Because honestly, I think that's my whole issue with it, is consistency. Before I wasn't consistent because some streams would be hour and a half, some streams would be longer. But now at least, I mean, I seem to be keeping it at a decent level. Ooh, 3 Ultra Balls! I probably should be doing these trainer fights, just because it will give us a good amount of XP. But there'll be plenty of false ones. I think it must have been when I first played Diamond and Pearl. I think there was like a ride-on in Victory Road, right? And I genuinely caught it just so I could have a high level Pokemon in my team ready for it. Like that's how much I cheesed to the Pokemon out of the old Victory Road. But I mean, I'm expecting to see an Oddish. Like, at least an Oddish. Not, not an Oddish, an Onyx, I mean. Jesus, it's been a long day. One of my colleagues had a call with a manager earlier on. It was like pretty heavily demanding to get engineers out. I was like, nah, leave it to me. I'm gonna trust. You're gonna have to trust me. I'm gonna test the whole system for you. Like, easy. So I did it. Took me like 30 seconds to test it. I'm like, nah. Here's where the issue actually is. I love doing that. The issue is it can frustrate people, and I can understand why, right? Like, it doesn't take long for me to test things. You know, I'm relatively quick. Like, I think I wouldn't go as far as saying a record, but I think my quickest time for setting up like a test phone is 30 seconds, and then it's like done, sorted. You just call a device and you're class, right? It's coming up to what, like 3 years within my company now. So like I've spent a good number of time, like good amount of time there. Oh, just cool. That's I caught a Rhyhorn to save me more time, and here I am with the evolution. Also, at the end of the stream, I will be taking a look to see if I can actually raid someone. I know. I've never done it, so it'd be a great first. I don't actually know how. You know what? I'm going to change my stream title. There you go. So I found in like the past week of going back to streaming, it's quite a strange feeling. I don't know how to explain it, but I think I feel more comfortable and confident with using stuff like OBS as a capture software. I mean, although I've got like a new microphone, it does still sound a bit shit, right? Like, it doesn't sound perfect. I mean, like, I've heard back recordings myself, and it's like I feel like I need to turn the volume up to max. But like, Jesus. Anyway. But I don't know how to explain it. I feel like I need to turn it up when I hear myself back. But I try and do that, and it's like, nah, you're going as max as the mic will allow you, even with a new microphone that costs like 70 quid. Obviously, the majority of people that get microphones for streaming, they do increase the quality like a great deal, but they spend hundreds on it. And it's like, I'd love to do that, but I'm only small stream. I don't have the ability to spend like hundreds of pounds on it. It's like, yeah, I work for a living. Cool. There's still other stuff I need to buy. You are going to see me access this menu way too much. Especially some of these old items. Yeah, like, I've still got enough stuff that like increases the PP of like moves. So I mean, I do have enough there that I can use for the Elite Four. Oh, Solar Beam, that's quite handy to have. So I don't reckon. Oh, ooh, Machoke. If I can catch 2 of these, great. It means I don't need to use the Machops I've got. Well, that was easy, right? Ooh, another step closer to my boy Dratini. I kind of like the idea of having Thunder Wave. Yeah, for the most part, you'll see me run away from these fights. I could do with getting stuff like the candies for it, but I don't know. I don't really need it. There's a couple of items here and there. Ooh. Sure, I'll get another. Damn, wasn't even a nice throw. Okay. Well, Mankey leveled up. Still not evolved yet, but leveled up. Let's fight this dude. Cypher fainted. Good. It seems like my team are nice and ready for the Elite Four, right? Honestly, I don't think I'm concerned for the Elite Four. Like, I know there's a lot of, oh, what if my Pokemon die? But like, I'll be popping to the shops before going to the Elite Four. I will have revives up the wazoo, right? Pikachu avoided my goat. Jesus, Justin, we're halfway through the football match regarding England and Argentina, right? Obviously, if you don't want to hear the score, you can plug your ears so far, but we're currently 46 minutes in, so, you know, it's not just the start of the match, we're halfway. And neither team have scored a single point. Absolute peak. Also, here is the Officer Jenny I was mentioning about. Which means we need to sort out that puzzle. Obviously, being the GOAT gamer, It ain't too difficult to think about. At least I don't think so. I am kind of glad they make you push the air button. At the same point in time, there's parts where it's like, nah. Or like it's easy to make mistakes at times. There you go, there's the stones. I don't know. Okay. Ooh, PP Max, that is handy. Okay, so best if I save. Ignore me taking a screenshot for the thumbnail. I do think I cooked on the last thumbnail. Obviously, we've seen this like 4 times now. We've got 5 minutes. Thankfully, we've got Splishy Splash and Thunderbolt. Now, I do want to know, does everyone have a favourite of the bird trio? And if you do, so far, what is your favourite? Because I think it's actually a more difficult question than people realise, right? Because the thing is, right, Moltres is a bit of a bland design, right? It's a yellow chicken, it's shiny as raw as hell, it goes like slightly pink. But the fire out of its back is so damn cool. At the same point in time, I quite like Articuno just because the crystal shards look great, right? Zapdos is kind of boring. It's definitely, it feels like over appreciated. Like obviously, jagged edges for the lightning makes sense. Just look at Pikachu's tail. But I don't know, something about these guys, absolutely beautiful, the whole 3 of them. I mean, I can't say I'm a fan of the, the Galarian trio. Like, who wants a Zapdos that runs on the ground? Or at least it would have been kind of cool if they gave it 4 legs, make it like a griffin. Just bonk it on the head. And try not to waste my golden raspberries for the prime reason I'm going to need them for Mewtwo. Especially if I do aim to get it in a ball. Like, just a normal Pokeball. That should have been nice at least. Cheated out of that. See, even that was nice. Definitely know how to pick a good time to try and catch, like, Firebird. Bird gonna be harder to catch. It's on fire. I was about to say. Come on, don't let me down. Damn it, so damn close. Let's use another silver berry. for some reason, it felt like the ball bounced. Okay, no, nice throw. Let's get silly with it. I'm actually going to run out of balls doing this, right? Pigeon. I can't throw the ball any harder. Oh, excellent. Okay. We may have a chance. It's going to burst out on 3. Of course not. Bing bong. Fuck my life, I guess. I like how Mankey's already catching up to Dratini. Mankey's evolving. It's only the second most important thing about this part of the stream, right? You know what? I was thinking, why am I so damn warm? Had my fan on too. Hopefully this is okay though. Mankey, or should I say Primeape now. I know it's your turn. Because you've evolved. But I want to see my Firebird. I love my Firebird. Well, see, if I can't figure out 6 Pokemon, Zapdos is coming with me. But look at the trio. Do I have anything else I want to evolve? Drowsy. We are going to save while we're here. So I will say, the whole reason I take the screenshots rather than using, you know, photos from the stream footage is just for the prime reason I've got Neo in the stream, right? So he takes up a fair portion of the stream. So, you know, at least that way. Not in the way. Oh, there's Onyx. There's Onyx again, I guess. It's your boy. My Chocobo. In the boat, you're getting in the boat. No. Come on, boys. Looks like England have just scored. 56 minutes in and they've just scored. Come on, England. Oh. Oh, I'll never get over that clip. Like, there's no reason it's funny, right? Just the... most people have seen the clip, but if anyone hasn't, it's pretty much a drunk bloke at a bar, and he gets asked questions, and he's like, tell us something your mum doesn't know. And the drunk dude just inhales the microphone. Absolutely peak cinema. I mean, it's not very effective. What splishy splash is this? I don't know what that move was because I wasn't paying much attention. But it seemed to have done something. What a struggle of a battle. She better not have 2 more Dragonairs. Rousey. Wigglytuff's better. Let's use the classic Thunderbolt. Yeah, good enough, Pikachu, good enough. So I think Dazzling Gleam, right, it is just the equivalence of getting like a 20,000 lumen flashlight just shone in your face. Do you like the Hitmon? You know, I used to hate Hitmonchan as a kid for just no reason. I thought it was plain, and then looking at Hitmonlee, I was like, nah, Hitmonlee's my favourite. Also, I did not mean to do that, but anyway. But realistically, they're both kind of good and kind of shy at the same time, right? Just try to bring Pikachu out again. Bring out Charizard. You know, I think this is the most invested I've been for like a football match. And I don't like football. Like, I don't watch it, I don't pay attention to it, I don't care for it. And yet I want England to win. I mean, the thing is, I'm British, right? Like, I want my country to win. They deserve a win after God knows how long. And how, if we can beat Haaland, sure we can beat others, right? I can't tell you any of like the rules of football other than don't use your hands and don't hit others. But I mean, looking at matches, it really does like feel like you're just teaching primary school kids how to play football for the first time. Like, yeah, surely a bit of blood loss isn't going to hurt anyone. Honestly, imagine if we could just walk through there. So close. Now they're just going to spend 5 minutes walking here. I just thought, I never put story on Instagram. There we go. Story's up. So I've got like an Instagram channel where I post neo art, right? I also have a YouTube channel where I post all the VODs. The thing is, no one's in the stream by the time I mention either, right? So we've barely got any subscribers on YouTube. You know, not surprising. I've got 300 odd, 360 odd people following me on Instagram just because they've been following me, yeah, since even before I started streaming. I mean, I did used to have an Instagram account before this one. It was actually quite an interesting story. I came home one day just to take a look at took a look at my emails just out of the blue. You know, no real reason as to why I wanted to. Just I thought, I'm bored. I'm going to take. I see an email in my inbox, and this person sent me an email saying, "Password was easy to guess, mate. I'm into your systems. Pay me like 2k and I will return your systems to you. Like, you've got 24 hours." No, the thing I found is I didn't find this email because it was in a Tiscali email address. I didn't see this email until like 4 days later. So because of that, I think, oh no. But listening to some of the threats they put in, I'm like, I'm gonna lose my job. I'm gonna lose access to our Moshi Monsters account. So I tried to sign into Facebook because they were like, if you don't pay this, I'm going to upload a bunch of awful shit to your accounts, right? Bunch of horrible stuff, like awful videos that nobody ever wants to have to look at or deal with. Anyway, so I go to take a look to see, right, can I log into Facebook still? No. Can I log into Instagram? Obviously they come under the same now, but no. I was like, like, oh god, like what's happened here? Am I done? So I reach out to Facebook support. I'm like, okay, I've gotten like 1,000 emails saying I've done some horror, awful stuff. Like, what do I do? Where do I go from here? Like, how do I fix this? Because I've not done any of this. Here's the email as proof. And they're like, oh, damn, we need to do something about this. So they're like, look, we're going to escalate the ticket. We're going to get our seniors to take a look into it. If you don't hear back in, let's say, 4 days, give us a shout. We'll chase it. Happy to do anything to help. I'm like, finally. Someone's taking ownership. All will be right with the world. You know, as if. I don't hear anything back from Facebook, so I just go back to them, and they were like, we've closed your ticket. Why? I was like, here is literal proof to say I didn't do any of this. And yet here you are saying, oh, sorry, we've closed it because we think you did do it. I'm like, I don't know who uploaded this stuff. I don't know who did it. I mean, I've got an idea as to who now, like, but I was like, you're seriously not thinking this is actually me doing it. But anyway, so they're like, oh yeah, you're right, we'll reopen your ticket, we'll reinvestigate. Like, you've obviously given us evidence this wasn't you. So they do. And every time I call to chase it, every couple of days, so they're just like, yeah, we're working on it. We're looking at restoring your account. I'm like, cool, great. Absolute waffle on it. But anyway, so I reach out to Facebook after I then receive an email to say, like, once again, the ticket is closed. So I reach out and I was like, okay, this is the second time you're doing this. What's going on? They turn and say, sorry, this incident's been outstanding for 28 days, so we've closed it. No way to reopen it, and your account's gone. Because once your account's been deleted, right, you've got a bit of grace period after where you can turn and say, hey, no, don't cancel my account, here's the evidence. Which, I mean, I obviously did. I'd been chasing them for like a month. But when I reached out and they were like, sorry, it's over a month, nothing we can do. Like, great. So, I mean, they obviously had the ticket, right? They had the ticket and they just didn't do anything with it. They proved it. So, I mean, I gave up. You're like, I know I shouldn't, but I gave up. Anyway. So I was like, okay, shit, what do I still have access to? Still had YouTube. That's good. That's progress. And then it's suddenly clicked. Facebook's owned by Meta. Meta obviously own the VR line Meta Quest. And then it clicked. All my games that I own are linked to my Meta account. What's going to happen to the like £400+ VR game library? I spent all this time buying these games, playing these games, getting these high scores, all that stuff. What's going to happen? So I tried to sign in on my Quest headset. Sorry, this account's been deleted. I lost access to all my games. I had nothing on VR. Dratini. And to this day, I've still not recovered any of the games I lost. I've bought some of the games back. Like when I've gone to play them, like playing Beat Saber with my Aussie mate Chip. Like, stuff like that. Cool. I've got those back because I've paid money for them. But honestly, I've got Quest 3 and I barely use it just for the prime reason meta's like scummy. And although like I've got an Instagram account now, I don't know. It's still never been right to me. But I'm definitely like overprotective of the stuff I have on Instagram now. But before I had like a bunch of old photos that I've lost. Like for example, like I had a bunch of Neo artwork. Gone. Like I'm not getting that back. But it was a whole hassle, right? It was a good few years ago now, potentially coming up to 3 years now. Elite Four. The Elite Four area looks kind of shoddy. The stairs look nice. The posts look nice. What the hell, that floor pattern though? Not even a footpath. Just like the equivalent of an arena. But yeah, like it's just not sat right with me, like how little Meta ended up caring about the whole situation. Like I keep saying like I can only apologise, but anyway. I couldn't imagine doing that on my end, right? I couldn't imagine closing a ticket and saying, "Oh, sorry, like, I know it was open too long, but we're not going to do anything to help and we're not going to open new tickets." Like hell, even if we close things on our end for being open for too long without response, if we then get a call from someone and says, "Hey, this ticket was closed due to no response, but the issue's still ongoing," we would just turn and say, "Cool, no worries, we'll just raise a new job for you." Like that's the right thing to do. And I don't know, I guess it's less important to some companies than others. Because obviously I couldn't imagine doing it to people at my workplace. And I guess I can't imagine other people doing it to me, but I guess with companies like Facebook, Meta, whatever, they don't care. But it's just, I guess it's just a whole nightmare at the end of the day. Jesus, my Pokemon's still not level 60. I can't actually use any of these because it's not the right level. Okay. Dragonair's not the right level to evolve. Quite a way off, actually. That's fine. Oh, needs 16. What I might do is I'm going to keep Dragonair in the party, obviously because it's just going to gain XP. I'm going to swap Drowsy out for... I'm just thinking. Do we want Moltres or Zapdos? Because it's going to be one of those two. I kind of want Moltres just for the prime reason it's different, you know? Although I've got Charizard. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. So that, why not? 59. That's the best way forward. Two secs. So I'm just trying to think of the right order I want to go. Cool. I think I've got it pretty much sorted. Oh, 45 special defense. That is definitely going to help with what we've got coming up. I think Charizard needs some of that. I am getting prepared for this. I don't know what it is. Even though it's a child's game, I get really nervous towards the end of a Pokemon game, thinking, ooh, it's nearly there. Okay, I've got a couple more, so they're going to get Articuno. Can't use the XLs yet, just because, you know, not level 60. I think after the first couple of fights, Pikachu will be at that stage. Which is good, because I've got a number of XL candies. You know, I never actually learnt why those circles are around the Pokemon. Let's go zap those. Yeah, why not? Just do it this way. Okay. Bags. What healing items do we have? 24 revives, 4 max. That should be okay. 19 hyper potions. Okay, so I'm going to buy some hyper potions. I will still buy some revives, I think. You know what? We've got 19. Let's go to about... Let's do 31. Nice round 50. And then 3 revives. Oh, even more revives. They're cheap. Say they're cheap. They are 2k. The Alolan Extra's pretty good at, I think it's Dragon type. This is a little bit nerve-wracking. Let's save all here. How many we're at? 104 Pokemon in the Dex. That is pretty damn good considering I don't have the trade evos and the exclusives. Okay, Lapras might be a bit of a pain. What's Lapras anyway? Ice water? Yeah, water ice. Like, you're going to see me heal a load of Pokemon, right? Like, that's just a given. Let's make sure we stay hydrated, boys, and everyone at home as well. Obviously getting big, they've got 5 Pokemon. Yeah, go on. I've got to try Mega at some point, right? It seems like the majority of these Pokemon I should be using Pikachu for. I think these guys, yeah, I mean, they're water eyes. Thankfully, Charizard's pretty good. Alright, who are you bringing up next? Oh, Lapras. I mean, Lapras should be water ice, so I guess fire moves aren't going to be the most effective. It's just going to be standard because it's, I mean, one's super effective, one's not, right? Honestly, when Charizard dies, Pikachu's coming out, so I like Pikachu the GOAT. And also, Dragon Pulse does seem to be okay for Pikachu. Yeah, Charizard was the wrong turn here. I mean, Lorelei's an Ice type trainer, but I think most of her Pokemon are Water Ice. I guess that does put Charizard at a bit of a disadvantage. Stun Bolt. Okay, well that's 2 out. Who's next? Oh, Jinx. I mean, Charizard would have been fine for the primary reason Jinx is primarily Ice type. Let's use Thunderbolt though. See where it takes us. Okay. Just fine is okay. I think another Thunderbolt should kill if it does the same. Okay, not enough to kill. But look at Pikachu over here. The goat. Honestly, it feels like commentating real sports here. Ooh, Cloyster. I'm gonna win this. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, Pikachu's health is still full. I don't know how it'd be up. Oh, cool. The final one is Slowbro. I'm so glad I don't have to do the Slowcone. Just because trade evolutions are... I mean, they're pretty good, right? They're pretty good for the primary reason. Like, you need to play the game with friends and you need to socialise in order to get them. And that's a good part. However, you do also have to do that for, well, the trade evolution, so there's positives and negatives to it. It's good to socialise, good to play the game with your friends. Bad if you're a lonely motherfucker like me. Okay, I think, thinking about it, I probably should have used that PP Max. The Power Pocket. Here we go. So I think Floaty Fall might be pretty needed. Okay, classic. Let's hit up the Medicine Pocket. Okay. I'm going to check my team's moves just because I don't actually remember much about them. Yeah, cool. Do I have any good TMs I can teach a Pokemon? Blizzard might be good for Articuno. And probably Reflect. Because the thing is, most of the moves these birds have are quite stat related, to say the least. Let's use Charizard Fire Burn. Or Fire Blast. Let's get rid of Fire Spin, because Fire Spin's pretty useless at this point. Oh, okay, absolute goat move. We can teach Charizard Earthquake as well. Oh, actually, I don't know if Earthquake's better than these moves. Yeah, it's better than sending like 40 damage. Oh, Articuno already knows Ice Beam. I think Charizard can probably outspeed most, so I think Fly... Yeah, Fly might be better than Wing Attack. I know, I probably should have done this before coming into the Elite Four. PK Thunder. I'm gonna have to use Dratini as a revive slave. "83 minutes into the match, and so far Argentina hasn't scored. I think we're doing good, boys." Okay, yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I am actually going to save, just because I am terrified of losing. Okay, who do we have next? Oh, Bruno, what do you want? Let's say flying? Ooh, ha! Should have swapped to Pikachu. Also, he's got a good combination of a rock. But hey, at least I outspeed it. Throw shit around my team. Yeah, I didn't think it'd be very effective. Hopefully his aren't either. What if we hit him with an earthquake? Okay. No, it's super effective. Shame Charizard's a bit weak. It might be easier if I hit the old Mega Evolution button. You know, when they announced Mega Evolution is Legends EA, everyone lost their shit, right? Being like, we've not said Mega Evolution in so long. It was only, what, 5 years before we last saw it, so it's not actually that big a deal. Okay, after much PP and hassle, we got Onyx down. Ooh, Hitmonlee. What are we saying? Flying? Because, I mean, the last one's rock, this one's actually fighting. I think flying's good. Flying is definitely good against fighting. Machamp, you know what we're gonna do. Machamp's always been a kind of cool Pokemon. Fuck, alright. Poor Charizard, man. Dude took out 2.5 of the Pokemon. So should we just kick him? It's probably not going to do much. He damn right didn't do much. Ooh, Pikachu dodged an earthquake. What the hell does that even mean in this situation? Who's next? Who's next? You just said Poliwrath. Whoa. Perfect to send out Pikachu, eh? Shit, Argentina scored. But you know, if it takes them 88 minutes, it's gonna be a close match. I like how Pikachu lands crit hits when it just doesn't matter. Hitmonchan, I respect it. I like Hitmonchan. I don't know, Splishy Splash. Ice Punch. You know what I say? Pikachu, hit him with a Thunderbolt. Ooh. It's the last Pokemon. What's he going to do? Heal? I'll end up checking like the football in 5 minutes when it's over, but to be honest, thinking about it, it's going to hit like penalty shootouts, right? I know that much about football. I know there's penalties. And there's like extra time, but we gloss over that. We are halfway through the Elite Four. Okay, two more revives. So far we're going okay, considering we have 28 more revives. We do also have stuff like max potions and full restores. I want to aim to use those at the end, like in the champion fight. I also thought I was about to use it. Let's use an elixir on both. The thing is, Charizard's not that strong. I suppose it's a lower level because we did get Pikachu a bit later than Charizard a bit later than we usually would. Pikachu is still level 59 though. How close is it to 60? Because once it's at 60, we can use the XL candies and we're pretty much good to go. Oh, 3,884. We might be able to get that after the next fight. Oh, and we have Agatha. Agatha was really cool in the anime. Because she had a stuff like that, but instead of having a Gengar head, it had a Pokeball. She'd open it and the Gengar would just come out. Also looks exactly like Oak. So if I remember correctly, because the majority of her team will be Poison, Earthquake. Yeah, Earthquake seems effective. This one's like Earthquake is disabled. Nice. Okay. Wheezing is good, I think. I think it's got levitate. Maybe. Fire blast. So I don't know why. Whenever I think about wheezing, coughing, right, I'm always like, it should die to a fire type move, thinking like the gas is combustible, right? That's always been my logic when it's come to it, and I'm like, I know it's not right. Ooh, Gengar. I do really like Gengar. The thing is, because I'm thinking about Ghost, I don't know if it's going to be okay to use... Oh, okay, yep. Earthquake's fine to use. Oh, and it one-shots! Come on, Charizard. Shit, Argentina scored again. If we genuinely lose this match, I'm going to be upset. But it looks like they've got 9 minutes of extra time, which means England have to score. Dude outsped. Dude outsped. Cool. That's really upsetting. Man says Thunderbolt, does it PK? Okay. I see this as a positive. It's gone to the yellow. Okay, cool. What's her last Pokemon? See, I don't remember these teams. I've won. Nice. Good going, Pikachu. Cool, okay, so that's 3 out of the 4 Elite Four. I just thought I should probably change the title. Really put a lit for. The good thing about doing this is to get a bunch of money so I can get a load of Ultra Balls after this. Also, I do think it's kind of fitting to bring Volplume in. Although technically I've not used it for one of the fights yet. Having the shiny Volplume does mean something to me. The thing is, it doesn't sound like it means much just for the prime reason I've not had to have it long in the team. But how long is this save file? 18 hours, right? That feels like nothing, but within the first hour of playing the game, I caught Oddish. And it was a shiny. Oh. Well, I thought the champion was Lance. So it's been that long since I've touched this game. I can't remember. I do think Lance is cool. He is a bit of a knobhead for the primary reason. From what I remember, he has 3 Dragonite. I don't know if he still has 3 Dragonite though. But either way, I think I know the outcome of this fight. You know, I mentioned earlier I don't care about football, right? I'm actually praying that England do win. Pray for every other team's downfall. Ooh, rock and flying. This might just be effective. Or it's still super effective. Zero, let bro get moving. Last time I do that. Double kick. Honestly, I've got a feeling like an England player is just going to pull out a Spirit Bomb anytime soon, right? But for some reason I could just imagine the world praying to England right now for Argentina's downfall. Honestly, they give you this electric rat type powerhouse like at the start of the game. Oh good, they've changed his team in this. He no longer has 3 Dragonites. I think he's got 3 in like gold and silver because I think he comes back. Maybe. His final Pokemon's got to be Dragonite, right? Okay, cool. I mean, it's Dragon Flying, I think. Yeah, Dragon Flying. This is fine. Pikachu might die. Yeah, Pikachu's dead, but this is fine. Fuck, boys, I think Argentina's won. It's 9 minutes 15 and it just has plus 9 extra time next to it, so... Boys, I'm pulling out the super effective moves. I'm disappointed in my boys. Maybe they still have penalties. Maybe that's it, because they've done the extra time, right? Maybe they still have penalties. I guess it's because it's not a draw, they're not going to have penalties. Trainer is Professor Oak. See, I wish he did fight Professor Oak, right? Because surely the Professor would be the perfect person to fight. You know the classic move. The potions are coming out. So the only person, right, between me and the credits is the snivelling brat himself. So if we're going to do this, we're going to do this right. We're going to give Pikachu these XL candies. So far, Pikachu's not had any struggle against their team. Oh cool, we're at Ponyta. Just trying to think. Okay, I need to restore Thunderbolt. I think the rest is fine. I can't lie, I'm a little nervous regarding it. Yeah, England lost. But hey, I'm not just England. I'm gonna win. England may have lost, but I'm keeping my hopes up. It's just such a shame that England are shit. I think I've already saved, but I'm gonna save again. Look at bro thinking he's cool. Look, an actual animated cutscene. Okay. Time to change stream information one more time. Champion time, baby! Pidgeot. I wonder how this pair-up's gonna go. Like, literally, Pikachu versus Pidgeot. Ooh, even better, Mega Pidgeot is probably going to outspeed me. Or not. Heat Wave? Ooh, champion withdrew. Actual perfect timing. Like I was going to use Thunderbolt again. You know, I think the champion is the only person that swaps Pokemon. Of course we're going to swap Pokemon. Now I know Vileplume's really slow. Or at least mine is. How did it survive? Flamethrower. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me it withdrew. Come bring out Pidgeot again. Okay, slow bro, I can understand why. Actual strategy used in a Pokemon game. Okay, I was hoping it'd be a bit more effective than that. It's probably going to kill Charizard. Ooh! I'm not usually one to swap out my Pokemon. So we'll fly. But it's fine. I think we can use Charizard as a sacrifice. Because I mean, it's probably going to be a mistake, but it's going to be funny to bring out the GOAT. Razor Leaf. And it outspeeds. It's a low level, so it's not going to win. Wait, Mega Drain's got a higher attack. It's fair that we use Vileplume. Rapidash, obviously fire. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if he withdraws. Flare Blaze. Someone's daring. That's fine. We should be fine with a Splishy Splash. Okay. Halfway. At least we've had a higher success rate than England. Actual joke, man. Charizard's dead, isn't it? Just hit it with the Thunderbolt. It'll be strong enough to kill it. Then this is the disappointment of swapping your Pokemon every 2 seconds. Oh, here comes the Pidgeot. That I'm literally just about to finish off with another Thunderbolt. Ooh, full restore. Now the issue with the full restore, right, is I technically get to attack twice. Unless it outspeeds me with a say like a quick attack. Because I mean, yeah. If it outsped me, or if this attack missed, then it could have just hit me and killed me. But my rival doesn't even deserve me to use a Mega Evolved Pokemon. 53. Jolteon. I think Ground Moves is best for it. I mean, logically, Zapdos is best for it. Either way, Pikachu's not the most effective to use here. Okay. Yeah, I think the most effective would be trying to get Charizard to outspeed. Because the thing is, I'm not in a difficult position. I've got enough Pokemon for the job. I'm just thinking about what way would be quickest. Yeah, Revive on Charizard, Earthquake. Yeah, I thought this would kill Pikachu. I do that every time. Oh, Charizard avoided. Okay, I don't think Charizard can miss another, like... Okay, Full Restore is kind of funny for this. Going to be super effective as well, so yeah, it's going to kill Charizard. The thing is, I think Articuno's the wrong play. Just because obviously Ice flying against an electric. But Blizzard is kind of funny. This might kill though. It doesn't. It's... Oh, Jolteon avoided. Okay, yeah, this is going to kill next. Okay, that's fine. I knew Articuno was the wrong move. I thought it would have been funny though. Honestly, imagine if I just don't use any revives and I end up losing the match just through piss, like just stupidity. Okay, is that Zapdos should have survived a bit better? You know, being that it wasn't even a super effective attack, mind you. Oh yeah, you'll miss it that time though. Okay, I think it's time to use a heal on Pikachu. So at least Pikachu stands a fighting chance to stay standing. He's a higher level though, so he should go first. Just watch, I'm going to try and attack and Zapdos won't dodge it. Ooh, 4 in a row. Yep, GG baby, GG. Okay. We are officially the champion. Yeah, you know what? This was a good game to play through again. Fine young woman, although I'm a dude. She prefers female trainers. I like the silly little detail that Professor Oak has a red and blue pen in his pocket for Pokemon Red and Blue. And the game is saved. Okay. I'm just going to hide the Neo model while we go through this, just because there is text that will be overlapping him. But damn, look at my little baby team. Okay, so we've got a certain someone to fight. Oh, actually, okay, first off, before that, there's quite a cute little detail. I like how Pikachu has, because obviously the Pikachu we got at the start of the game was a female, you know, it's a chance to get either. I quite like how they included the little heart detail in the credits. I think that's quite sweet. Gonna take another screenshot while I'm here. But I want to aim it perfectly. There we go. I think that's fine. I've got an idea for a thumbnail now. Okay. I don't think that's good enough time to bring back Neo, just because the only thing we're missing now is credits. Let's see if we can skip just because it's the same old. Ah, cool, amazing. We can't. So the last thing I will be doing with the stream is Mewtwo. And the issue is I was just doing a bit of research into it. Mewtwo is a level 70. Obviously the best one we have is Pikachu, that is 60. So that should be enough. Now the issue is it says to use Toxic. So it might be tough. But after that point, Mewtwo can't flee. So I'm fine to spam Pokeballs. Oh, just the thing is, I'm trying to figure out what to use for the thingy, the thumbnail, because the thing is, this little running animation, Neo and Pikachu, would be kind of cool. He's 2018, 7 years ago. Ain't that cute? I do really like the visuals of this game. Shame it is quite short. I suppose that'll make it easier for me going through Let's Go Eevee again, because I can't remember if I left the Pokemon in the game. Right, fine, let's save. 18 hours and 30 minutes live streaming the game. I used to think it was 18 hours. There was probably some time here and there where I left the game on. Let's check the TM case just in case. Oh, good. I can teach Toxic. Floaty 4 wasn't really that good in the long run. Cool. Toxic poisons. What about Sludge Bomb? Oh, Sludge Bomb's 90. And then it can poison the target. That's 10. That's also 10. Yeah, I think it's easier to teach Pikachu Sludge. Nah, Sludge Bomb. Nah, Pikachu can't learn it. Okay. Never mind. Pikachu's good for Toxic. I will teach Valplin though. Okay. So I've got the Master Ball ready. Rifle set. That's Mewtwo. So it's near Cerulean City, it ran into a cave. So when I played Let's Go Pikachu for the first time, I didn't transfer Mewtwo to home for some reason. I think I left it on the team. Because I mean, I remember catching Mewtwo. Yeah. Sorry to bug you when your world's expanding. So I was just thinking for some reason about potentially moving Pokemon from home into the game, but then I remembered it's not possible. I was going to say it'd be cool if you could just transfer, say, like a level 100 Charizard just out the blue. But no. Alas, it's not possible. You know, I never got the bike. I just remembered that. Now, obviously, I've still got a lot of stuff to do in the game. Let's get 578 balls. Okay. Okay, cool. We've got everything sorted. We've got shitloads of Pokeballs. We've got stuff like heals. We are ready. You can't buy raspberries for some reason. It would have been lovely if we could, but we've got some golden ones, so we may be okay. Now, if I remember correctly, I think with those master trainers that have appeared, I believe you need to use those Pokemon against them, if I remember. So like for the Venonat one, we need to use Venonat. But I ain't doing all that. See, I'm a completionist, but stuff like that is like, nah. It's a bit like the Final Fantasy 15, the Adamantoise boss fight. It can take people, say, like 15 hours to do it. But then like others are fine with it. But anyway. Welcome to Cerulean Cave. The place where we're going to find this horrible bastard. Never know, we might be able to find a Lapras around here. Hey, fingers crossed, because I don't have one. Oh, okay. Good, I needed a Poliwag. This is going to be a really good sign of how I'm going to throw Pokeballs at a Mewtwo. I'm really looking forward to this. Like it's bad. Also, we still didn't evolve Dragonair, so this may be a chance. Okay. Now, the issue we may face is obviously if it takes hours to get Mewtwo in a Pokeball, I'm not going to bother. I'm after a challenge, not an impossible task. And especially if my aiming game is as good as it has been today. Okay, that aim wasn't bad. I need one more to get Poliwrath. Yeah, I mean, in a previous stream when we went past here, I did mention there was a person stood outside the cave. That person only moves once you become the champion. Now, the issue is, I don't remember my way around it. So we can have fun. Oh, good, you can get golden berries in it. That is awesome. Pretty much, if you can't hear it, I am mashing the A button. Oh, look, a Ditto. Should have spent ages catching 2 earlier. Anyway. The more golden raspberries, the better. Ultra Ball. Shame I'm not going to need it. The thing is, I might be a bit stupid not maxing out Pokeballs. Hey, there's one. It is weird to say that normal Pokeballs are going to be more effective. Because that's what I want. As mentioned, I don't care if I get Mewtwo in, what you call it, Master Ball or not. Master Ball makes it easy. It is giving up, but it makes it easy and the colours do match, so I don't mind half as much. Okay, yeah, I think I need to go down ones over here, yep. Oh, lick it up. So there are a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon where they don't have an evolution. So like Lickitung, Onyx, stuff like that, Porygon. I mean, obviously you've got the legendaries as well, but they don't really count. They're meant to not have evolutions. But a lot of the ones that don't get them later on, like for example, Steelix gets it in Gen 2. Lickitung gets a Licky in Gen 4. Porygon gets an evolution in Gen 2 and then another in Gen 4, I think it was. Yeah, it was Gen 4. Like, there are loads of examples that came from the first game, and I guess it was due to the limitations of the cartridges. But it's interesting that it then got it on like the colour. Anyway. It's funny playing this game with 2 hands. The escape rope, always handy. Or a store, definitely going to be useful. The thing is, defeating Mewtwo is half of the issue. Because once Mewtwo's defeated, you've got to worry about getting it in a Pokeball. Hey, that reminds me, while I do have it on my mind, I've got Portal 2 installed on the Switch. Means I could just go ahead and use my capture card. Although I could use normal stream setup, I technically don't have it. Okay, let's see. This is as good as it's gonna get. Now obviously you're gonna see me do the standard, you're gonna see me take a screenshot of the Mewtwo cutscene. The problem is that the Mewtwo cutscene does actually make good content. So you'll see me take a couple. But that's because Mewtwo is such an aura farmer. It's like the Pokemon equivalent of Piccolo. Stance Rose. Now I saw some people say it's easier to do if your Pokemon's slightly underleveled. Lord have mercy. Okay, boys, I think we're fucked. I've just had a thought about something. Something important. I picked up some rare candies. Only one or two. Jesus Christ, I'm sure it's going to help. And as well, though, although Pikachu survived on 1 health, Mewtwo avoided the attack. So I'm going to try. But I don't think I'm going to end the stream until I get Mewtwo one way or another. So you're going to see me fail. Oh, Jesus, it's only one. Okay, anyway. You're going to see me fail. You're going to see me fail a damn lot. But I ain't giving up. Unlike England, who probably should. And we got candies. Because once Mewtwo's poisoned, it's just a waiting game. Right? Because the poison will chip, Mewtwo can't heal. I don't think Mewtwo can expel the poison, I might be wrong. I do wish there was a way to skip the cutscenes, especially for people who are shiny hunting. But I don't think Mewtwo can be shiny. Yes, Piccolo, we see the drip. Okay. This is going to be tough. Yeah. Okay, it's not going to be tough, it's going to be impossible. The thing is, there's not really a good way you can train your Pokemon up to be stronger, like, immediately. Honestly, I think the best way is to max revive Pikachu. Pikachu is genuinely the best thing I can get here. I think, like, Volplume may survive a single attack. And barely. I think it will like be, oh, it's going to hold on. Okay. This is progress. The only issue is there is a time limit and we are 2 minutes in already. Okay. Yeah, I knew I was risking it. Perhaps I had my outspeed. I doubt it. But if we Mega Evolve and Fire Blast. Honestly, King of Cope over here. Chromacopia. Okay, I was absolutely lying. Ooh. Oh, okay. I forgot, with stuff like poison, the longer the Pokemon's poisoned for, the more it does. Right? So we're going to heal Pikachu with the Max Revive, obviously, because Pikachu's the only one that has a chance. Ball Plume! We've got a chance. Hold on. Let's revive Charizard. Okay, so there's literally a minute left. But Mewtwo's going to take poison damage and die. Boom! Okay. 924 Pokeballs. Okay. I almost accidentally pressed yes. Okay. There's not a time limit on the catch. Where the hell was that going? How was that not nice? Okay. I'm not expecting sparkling here. But it's very damn possible. And it is possible that once we get an attack to actually land, we're good to go. See, this is why I hate Mewtwo. You know how I was saying before how the legendary birds, they bring up like these special force fields? Mewtwo does the same. But Mewtwo's a fucking asshole about it. And Mewtwo's an asshole just because he pulls it every 2 seconds. This is kind of funny though. There is no universe where I don't succeed. In every universe I have fought Mewtwo, it's sat in a Pokeball. Jesus. See, you can tell it's easier for Mew to stay in the ball, right? Once that pink shit's gone. It's such a rage beta. Okay, I completely messed up that throw. Excellent. Excellent and golden raz. No. I was going to say that was the best time for it to get in the ball. Okay, best excellent. Once again, it's going to go in. I've got 887 balls left to throw. Honestly, I think the best time is to throw it after you fail an attempt. It is frustrating having to go over to the menu option again. Okay, this is really funny though. At least it's funny to me. I'm actually going to scream. Yeah. I really had my hopes up then. It's teasing me. Like, there's no other explanation for it. It's teasing me. That's it. All we need is 3 little stars. Come on, just throw it to the side. The thing is, now we know we can kill it. If we do need to reset, we can. You know, we need a game about Mewtwo, and I don't mean like Detective Pikachu, the absolute shill of a game that was. I mean like an actual story. Because I love Mewtwo's story. Oh, it's genetically modified, you know? And they could throw in Ditto lore as well. That was the cleanest throw. And brother, was it not good enough? Let's just use other golden berries. We've got no use for it. Damn it! We are getting so close. It's difficult to throw it to the right in comparison to the left. The thing with me, right, is I'm right-handed. It's easier to throw it either straight forward or to the left. That's it. Come on, Mewtwo. Be your best friend. Stay in the ball. Funny Poke fact for you today. Every Pokemon you catch starts with a base friendship, right? Because of friendship evolutions. Ooh! Okay, boys, we did it. Peak. Anyway, Mewtwo has a higher friendship than Baneri. Baneri has the lowest known friendship stat in Pokemon. Anyway. We did it. We actually did it. That is absolutely amazing. We've just caught Mewtwo in a dam. Pokeball. Oh, and that was at 3 hours, 11 minutes. Absolutely peak. Oh. And that has been Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. I knew it would take a while. I didn't realise it would take that little amount of time. Like Mewtwo, the hater of all Pokemon. Not all Pokemon, the hater of all humans. Caught in a ball. And I think with that, I think we come to the end of the stream. We've done it. Not only we beat the game. Actually, that reminds me, I should probably save the game before anything. But honestly, I hope you've enjoyed the past week or so of playing this game. We did it. Though we've not completed the Pokedex, I mean, we've seen an awful lot of it. We beat the story. We've actually seen 145, so we've done pretty damn good. But we caught a shiny in the first hour. We didn't lose any fights, which is good. We did use revives quite a bit. And we caught Mewtwo in a Pokeball. But pretty much the Pokemon we were missing that we didn't see were... What was it? I think it was just the fossil Pokemon. I mean, there were 3 fossils there we didn't see. And... yeah, I mean, we didn't... Obviously, we didn't get a Bellsprout. I think that might be version exclusive. So we didn't see a Weeping Bell. We didn't see Golem. Well, Golem's a tradie, though. And we didn't see the fossil Pokemon. That's it. And I'm going to do that in my free time. I'm going to have to figure out what to play next. But honestly, I appreciate everyone who's joined so far, and we're only going to go further from here. I do think next is going to be Portal 2, and that'll be the main thing we want to focus on. I want to get up going through Minecraft. Obviously, I still need to get the controller set, but I'll play Portal on Switch. You know, it's possible. I'm going to have a think about some other Switch games I want to play, because I primarily want to play Switch at the moment. I definitely want to play LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, just because I think it's really funny to do. But yeah, obviously, if you have any suggestions, hop on Twitch chat. Let me know what you think, what you want. And obviously, I've got a YouTube and Instagram account under the same name, @NeoAngelDragon. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys about, and thank you for joining once again. Hope you enjoy your evenings. See you later. Bye.